Hey HHDers, it's time for me to give you some tips on how to study health. Just like any subject, it takes a lot of hard work to do well at HHD, and I'm going to give you some tips that will help you make the most of your study time. Tip 1. Learn definitions. Like plenty of other VCE subjects, HHD requires you to learn a number of definitions by heart. There's nothing better than going into an exam or SAC and knowing exactly what a particular concept or word in a question means. Better yet, in health, you can score such easy marks from questions such as, define the term health. These marks may only appear to be minor marks, but trust me, they add up, especially in exams. Tip 2. Make your own acronyms. This is simple. You can make acronyms for all aspects of the subject, from remembering definitions to remembering national health priority areas. To learn the Ottawa Charter, for example, you can use the acronym Bad Cats Smell Dead Rats, and areas for learning the principles of the social model of health. You don't have to only use acronyms that your teacher has made, or even that you've heard from others. Just make up your own. They can be as silly as they need to be for you to remember. The sillier they are, the more likely you are to remember them anyway. Tip 3. Make cue cards. Write a question on one side, and then on the opposite side, write the answer. As health has so many definitions to learn, by the end of the year you'll have a massive stack of cue cards that you can flick through while on the bus, or even at night before going to sleep. I always like to make cue cards small, so that it wasn't embarrassing to bring them out in public, but also so they weren't daunting to me. You'll be surprised how much they'll help you. Tip 4. Make your answers clear. One inspirational tip that my teacher gave me during the year was that you don't need to be good at English to do well in health. Examiners and the teachers marking your SACs and exams don't want to hear a ton of adjectives that have been added in to make your answer seem fancy. All they want is the answer. Get right to the point when you're giving answers. Don't make them flowery. Just answer the question. If you think you're giving too much of an answer, when you're doing practice questions, write your answer and then reread and cross out all unnecessary words. Make your answers structured, but short and sharp. Tip 5. Last but not least, use other resources. Don't just rely on the textbook. Use government websites and non-government organizations' websites, particularly to find programs and examples. A good idea is to only use the programs in the textbook as your last resort. Don't not know them, as you can use them as a backup in the exam or SAC, but do impress your marker. Show them how much you know, and show the effort you've gone to find unique programs. Show off. Best of luck for health and human development. Try these out and figure out what works best for you. Thanks for watching and happy studying.